Hey, I'm Ross,
I'm Riker from R5.
and you're watching Pop Entertainment.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Maggie from Pop Entertainment, and I am here with...
I'm Riker,
And I'm Ross.
and we're in R5.
How are you guys today?
Good.
Doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for
Actually,
asking.
No problem.
We were just on a cool station, so that's pretty fun, actually.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it your first time on radio?
No. No, we've
So
been
you're
on radio
used to
before.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was
It's
it
quite
was
a comfortable situation, but it was just a good.
It was just a
time.
good interview. Really cool guys. Good time.
Awesome. So next week you're taking your tour internationally.
Yeah, we hit Europe.
Are you going to new places that you've never been before?
Yes. Well, we're going to Prague. We haven't been to Prague. There's a city in France that besides Paris, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, we
but
played
haven't been
Paris
there.
like
we played
three
Paris.
times or something.
Let's see where else. Rome. Going to Rome. That where we haven't been, and then pretty much all the other really big cities in Europe we've already been to.
I'm
But
really
we're going
excited for
again.
Rome, though.
Yeah, Rome's gonna be.
Rome's
And
gonna be
we're gonna have a day off in Venice, which I'm stoked about.
So when you interact with your foreign fans, is it a disconnect because of the language barrier?
A little bit, but I feel like because there's such an admiration for both parties, I feel like there's still a good interaction.
Yeah, and they do their best to learn, some English words, and we are always trying to learn whatever language it is where we go, But
we always learn thank you.
So
yeah,
you start to pick up different
yeah,
languages as you go?
a little bit, yeah. But the coolest
That's what
thing
you
is
get.
like no matter what language they speak, once the show starts, they sing every word of the songs.
That's
it's
awesome.
crazy.
Which probably gives them the advantage on speaking English, actually.
Yeah.
They kind of have a tutor.
So what cultures are you excited about experiencing?
I love Italy and I love the Italians. Everywhere is really cool. One of the coolest cities, in my opinion, was Copenhagen in Denmark. I absolutely cannot wait to go back. They have such a cool culture there, where it's like all about riding bikes and walking places. Like there's hardly any cars in the whole city.
That's
It's
awesome.
really cool.
And I just kind of like the European lifestyle in general. It's kind of typical for an American to come back from Europe and be like, well, in Europe they do this, but I'm not saying it like that, and it's probably because I have a lot of European friends. Our manager is European as well, but like certain things, like they don't put as many additives or preservatives or whatever you want to call it in their food, so their food's just a lot more natural and stuff like that. And like Riker said, they don't use as many cars, so they're walking around. Everything's more healthy, but also they aren't as judgmental towards like content. Or they're not as what's a good word for it? They're not as
Opinionated,
no, they're still strongly opinionated. They're just not hurt, or they're like, for instance, nudity is not a big deal.
Oh yeah,
Or
I get
as
what
big
you're
of a deal
saying.
in Europe, because that's just how it is. It's just a culture.
Yeah.
They're fine with their bodies, and I think that's something that like the States. I'm not saying that we should all be okay with nudity. I'm just saying there's certain things that we could adopt from European tendencies that would probably benefit us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So when you're playing shows and you're out on tour, do you guys actually have time to experience the places that you're at?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, we definitely try our best to get out and walk around and experience the city, but at the same time, it's we're there and we got a job to do. We got to put on a show, and so we got to get everything ready for that. But we definitely go out and enjoy the city, especially after the shows.
There always seems to be more time.
More
after the
nightlife,
shows.
yeah, which is always a great time.
Yeah, yeah. Because all you have to do after that is really just go to bed. So you're not like, oh, we have sound check at this time, or meet and greet at that time.
So when you're out in far places away from home, how do you stay connected with family and friends?
Well,
They're all on tour with us. So.
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
More or less. So we pretty. I mean, everyone always says it's not where you are that's home. It's the people around you. And we're pretty fortunate to be in the situation that we're in.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
both of you have acted before. Do you plan on continuing that later in your life?
Oh yeah, we're both reading scripts and talking about different offers and different opportunities and whatnot. But R5 will always be the number one thing for us. But yeah, we're both going to do something.
There'll
here
be
in the
some
near
exciting
future.
things happening in the future for
Yeah.
sure, and we definitely want to do that because it's good to, I think, to venture out for me especially. Like, I don't like to do things the same for a long time. I like diversity in my
Changing
life.
it up.
So I think it's healthy.
So as of last week, they announced the new lineup for Dancing with the Stars. What advice can you give them as newbies?
I would say I would just give them a heads up that it's going to get real intense about halfway through, and you're going to be like, "What did I sign up for?" But just stick with it, because
I'll tell you what.
the ending is real fun.
You guys are always there to watch him too.
Yeah. Well, there's the thing about reality TV, and it is quite dramatic at times, but half the time the people who play into the reality essence of the show will have better odds at winning the competition. Riker actually was fortunate enough to just be an excellent dancer and go that far. Because
they would always just try to get me to, like, you know, like, they want you to be emotional and really show that, but I was like, I'm chill, like, I'm all good, you know?
Yeah, just in general, that's kind of just who we are. We're very nonchalant, just kind of go with the flow. But some of the people that would tell kind of the emotional side of the situation or whatever would have better odds, probably.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, getting away from your music and touring for the last question, what kind of music do you guys listen to?
I'm really into the Struts right now.
I did another.
The Weeknd's new album is dope.
Yeah, that's really good because he can appeal to so many different people with that record. So that's really cool.
And Walk the Moon are friends of ours. We just saw them in our hometown at Red Rocks, which was super, super cool.
Yeah, I just discovered this new band called Bahamas too.
Yeah,
and they have some really cool tunes. Just really kind of slow jams, guitar, bass. It was really, really cool stuff. And then there's a lot of bands. We went to see Coachella this past year, and there was a lot of bands that I was looking forward to see there.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
Once again, Maggie from Pop Entertainment, and I'm here with Riker and Ross.